Diggity damn, it's another episode of World 1-1 Podcast. We're back this week, and as always, before we get into the good stuff, the meat and taters, as it were, I should let you know that you can, as always, find us at our home on Podbean at world11.podbean.com, all spelled out, all one word. You can also pick us up on Google Play Music and the newly renamed Apple Podcasts and iHeartRadio and Spotify and our awesome YouTube channel and our fantastical Twitch channel. And you can always like and should like the Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, all that good shit. That's all out of the way. Fuck that nonsense.
Choose your fighter!
As always, I am your host, Larry the Bearded Wonder. Joining me tonight is the just lovely Kathy, who's on this side of my screen. I don't know where she's showing up in the actual framework, but she's on this side of my screen.
Well, I'm down below you on
okay, so
the
she's
screen.
Down here,
yes.
Which now just looks inappropriate.
Hi, no. Wow,
And
the view
Eddie
down
is-
here.
Right, I bet. And Eddie is over on this side of my screen.
But he's actually to my this side of the street.
Okay, so he's down that way?
Other way.
He's down that way.
That way.
Air traffic controller action.
Look, all I can say is I want some chump keychains. Hi, everybody.
So holy hell, let's get to it. With
Oh my gosh!
Video games.
Kathy, what the fuck have you played this week? Tell me.
Not
I
much.
must know everything.
Yeah, not much, unfortunately. The same old shit, different days. Been having trouble with my internet connection, so it's been making me not want to play video games. But it's the
Yeah,
same.
we ran into that on Monday.
Yeah, that was so frustrating because I was doing so well in Bioshock.
I know
So
you were. I was editing on that, and you nailed out another Big Daddy and everything before that whole thing crashed.
And
yeah,
you see, it was because you left.
it was.
If you
See, I
had
told
left,
you they're not that bad.
they're still bad, and they're still motherfuckers. And the splicers, they're motherfuckers. Everybody's a motherfucker.
Oh, that turnaround of the splicer in your face was amazing. Yeah, he turns around. Ah, shit!
Yes. So coming up in October, everybody, we're gonna play some horror games, like real horror games, and we're gonna watch my reaction. I don't know.
The dead face.
I hope you guys do Resident Evil 5 like you too.
I want to do all the Resident Evils because I've never played through them. I mean, I've seen people play through them, but I'm too afraid. It's like, nope, I'm not going in there. I'm out. See, it goes against everything in my body. This is why I don't like horror movies, because in horror movies, I'm like, just like that one commercial, why don't we just get in the car that's running? You know, it's like...
You're not black, you'll survive.
That doesn't
But I'm
work,
also
Larry.
not a virgin. I'm not a virgin, so, you know, I mean, I'm not a slut, so I won't be the first girl to go, but I will be in the middle, okay? So,
Oh, stay out of the
I
shower.
still-
You increase
I
your
s-
odds.
I still don't know in the Halloween movies, besides Halloween 3, if you are in a neighborhood that have a whole bunch of cars, certain people's lights are on, you can see a TV blaring, don't break out their window, get the attention that you're being chased. I've never understood that about the first and second Halloween. It's just like, people are around. There's no way that you can't get in touch with somebody. Like a white neighborhood, if that empty,
well, in white neighborhoods, we aren't up in everybody's business, so let's just be honest. If my neighborhood is any indication, you don't listen, we don't pay attention, okay? I seriously could be dying in the middle of the street and people will be like, oh, she'll be all right. It's just
Right.
a push.
It's somebody else's problem. Don't talk to her.
hold on.
Exactly.
In the room of Monty Python, it's just a flesh room.
I love that scene.
Accurate.
Let's see what else. But yeah, Fortnite, we're getting to the end of season 9. One more week of challenges, and then we'll see where that goes. Nothing big. I mean, they got a robot being built. I have no idea what this is all about, but whatever. Did play Skyrim.
Stranger Things is going.
Yeah, you
Does
know what?
that
All it
stop?
does. No, they're still in there, and all it does is take you to another part, and it just. I ran right into somebody and, of course, screamed my head off because I wasn't expecting to get shot in the face the minute I exited a portal. So they're a bunch of bull. Played Skyrim. I'm going into probably my least favorite area. It's Blackreach. That's where I'll be going into. I stopped before I got in there, but that is, I mean, it's beautiful, but it is so big to explore, and I just don't know if I want to go directly to get the Elder Scroll that I'm looking for, or just explore the area. So we'll see how I feel on Sunday. And then the other thing is, so big surprise. Now, when they announced it, Dr. Mario World, I immediately put in my pre-order, and I woke up Tuesday morning, and it was on my phone. So I've been playing a hell of a lot of Dr. Mario on my
see?
phone.
Oh yeah, that had a day early.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
I wasn't even expecting it on Tuesday, and I woke up, and I'm like, oh, Dr. Mario World! So, yeah, I've been playing that a hell
I see
of a lot.
we was in the chat. She's just
Yeah.
like, can't talk
Can't
right
talk. Too busy
now.
playing
That's
Dr. Mario World.
Mario World.
In response to the question, did you see or you've been playing Dr. Mario World? But yeah, that's really been it. I mean, not much else. I
need
feel
somebody to
disappointed.
explain- All right, I need somebody to explain to me why we don't have like an actual Mario game, like 2D side scroller, that is of Dr. Mario instead of just regular Mario.
Well, how would it work?
I don't know. That's not my job. I just want it to happen.
I like, you know what? I like this
Oh.
version of Dr. Mario. Have you guys played it yet, or do you
Not
have
yet.
it?
No, I haven't.
Oh, damn it. Kathy froze. We'll see if we can get her back. In the meantime, Eddie, what have you been playing?
Okay, so
There, she's back.
You froze on my
You
side.
froze.
You froze.
I didn't froze. You froze.
You froze.
Eddie didn't freeze.
Yeah, but my stream just disconnected, so.
Well,
no.
that's all right. I've got the recording. We're good. Eddie,
Yes.
what the hell have you been playing?
Okay, so for Switch, I'm almost done with Finish Right. Like, I was just on the last case. I just got like one more thing I gotta present, and then the game is over, and then I finished it. Picked up a game called, I think it's Clash of the Carrot Ninja, something like that.
What?
It's like it's a runner game in a sense, like but it auto scrolls and you can move the character around. It's kind of fun. It's very arcadey. You play as these rabbits as this clan comes and take the carrots from your town, and you and this female ninja are asked to go get the carrots back. So you'll dash, you attack, and you kind of move around. Like everything is auto scrolling, but you can freely move around up and down and everything. You use your analog stick to throw like your ninja stars, and it's kind of cool. It's very arcadey.
What
In
the
a
fuck
sense.
is this on?
It's on Switch.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like 94¢.
I feel after hearing this like elevator pitch, I feel like there were drugs involved.
It's you know, but I seen it.
Like
I seen
drugs in children's books.
I seen it, and I'm just like, okay, the artwork looks really cool. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling this kind of premise. I'll give it a try. It's like $1. I think I paid like $1.24, not too much. And I'm really, it went from $14.99 to like 94¢, like 90% off. And so I'm playing it. I only did one level just to give it a try, and it's really fun. I'm like, it's really cool. It's up my it's really up my
Allie?
my speed of gameplay sometimes, because it just feels like an arcade like action game. It reminds me of Kid Nicky if it was designed in a modern age, but it doesn't have it where you hit the boss and you lose your sword or anything. It's just something that's like really fun and quick, and I think there are different worlds that you go to. You can play 2-player co-op, or it may be 2-player online also. That I didn't check, but I'm really enjoying it. I really had a good time trying it out. I'm gonna go back to it a little bit more. I started Super Mario Maker 2, ended up designing my first level. So if you guys want to check my Twitter at that retro code, you guys can see get that code and play it and give it a try. Or if you guys see me on Facebook, you can look it up and give it a try. It's called Brick and Mortar. It's a play on the brick and mortar stores and stuff, but it's like the bricks and saws that's supposed to be like motors moving around. So you guys can check that out. It's a really easy, fun level that I think you guys can get to. And I'm working on my second level before I get to my first shoot 'em up design, which is going to be quite fun. I can't wait. Larry might like the name of it, and I have to tell you after the podcast what the name is going to be.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, okay, definitely. I'll have to tell you too. I was thinking of it a couple of days ago, and I'm like, oh, that's gonna seem like a funny name, but I'm like, it's gonna be really cool. So that's what I'm doing on Switch. I am gonna get Blazing Chrome. That comes out by the time you guys see this, the game will be out. But I'm picking it up for Switch. I really do want to play that. It's the old school like Contra feel. It looks more Sega Genesis Contra than it does Super Nintendo. And the sprites look, because if you look at Contra Hardcourts, that's how Blazing Chrome kind of is. Has that flavor and stuff, but it's a nice. It looks like someone said that one of the reviews bargoes got broken, so they said that it looks like the reviews are very positive on this game for it, and I believe this is a 2-player co-op game. So I'll give you guys more detail about that next week on the show.
The title of that sounds like it's a weed-fueled Pimp My Ride simulator.
What Blazing Chrome? Now that you said, yeah,
you'll never get it. You'll never get it out of your head.
Well, you know what was weird? I think the story behind it, and I kind of may have to look it up. I think they were just doing some indie development on it, and they just threw it up on Twitter just to show people what they were working on, what they were doing. I don't know if this game got kickstarted. It may have, because it just feels like something that they were testing, and then they just decided to make it a real game, and then now it's just like it's coming out. Because there was no marketing for it, but people they when they announced that it was actually coming on the consoles, and I think Steam is getting it also. I think it got a lot of attention for it, so it's gonna be something that I'm definitely excited to try out, excited to play.
Okay.
Moving on. I know Dragon Quest Builders 2 come out Friday, so I'm gonna be picking that up for Switch also later on this week.
There's too many builder games in like a condensed period.
Actually no. The Dragon Quest Builder one, I think one came out 2 years ago, and then the second one.
Well, I know, but we just had Mario Maker come out. Is this too many make your own games in too close proximity?
I don't think so. I think because they're two different style games. People making levels versus people building a house. You and our very own Dylan, I played this level. Really fun, gave us some ideas and stuff. But I think because of people designing levels, a lot of people weren't into Dragon Quest Builders because it didn't sell that well. But people who are fans of the Dragon Quest series, those who picked it up actually said it was a really good game. And it looks like 2 is going to continue that flavor of it. With just only 2 games, though, I don't think so. I think if there was a lot coming on PC, then yes, but no, I don't think so. So,
okay.
For PlayStation 4, playing up more of Tomb Raider, the Definitive Edition, the first one. I'm almost done with the game. I beat it way before, but since I had it for PlayStation, got it for $5 digitally, I just decided to end up playing that and getting sucked in and just truly enjoying that. But that's pretty much all I've been doing on PlayStation. Xbox One, played a little bit more Vanquish, played some Rage 2, but it was having a bug issue that every time I was fast traveling, it kind of affected my controller. and the fact that I was pressing the left trigger to help you like zoom in your gun, and it wasn't doing that. I wasn't able to use no special powers or anything, so it came like really buggy. I'm like, this is weird, because I'm trying to finish the game. We only got like 2 missions left, and then I'll finish the game. So maybe I'll try it again to see what happens. If not, then I'll just try to finish the game and not use fast travel or anything. But I've been playing Inside, and it's a game that I'm going to try to beat in one sitting.
It's not super long. It's 2 sittings max.
I've been since I'm off on today, and I don't have to go to work too real later on. I think I'll probably finish it probably about 12 o'clock, because I only just got it on pause right now, so it's still going. But I think I'm 2/3. My assumption is I'm 2/3 from the game.
Yeah, no, it's a solid game. I'm still waiting for a physical 2-pack of Limbo and Inside for Switch.
You know what? I don't think Inside. I think Inside is a great game. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's Game of the Year material.
No, I wouldn't push it that far either. It's good, but no, it's not unless it's a real soft year. But
yeah, a lot of people were giving it 10s, and I would give it like an 8.5 if I had to.
Now, you may change your opinion a little when you get to the end, and I won't spoil anything.
I think most of it comes with control, because they don't really
control that differently from Limbo, really.
And that's the thing about it, I didn't play Limbo.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, I didn't play Limbo.
I haven't played Limbo either, so I'm in the same boat.
Not that Limbo wasn't interesting, or I may did it come on Wii U? I may have it on PlayStation 3. I think I do have Limbo. I think it's on my PlayStation 3. I think I wasn't. I'm not saying I wasn't into Limbo or anything. Something about it just didn't interest me, and it may have been that people who like love and praise Limbo for what it is, and people who love Inside, I feel like, okay, if you guys like this monochrome, dark kind of shadowy thing, I'm like, try playing what's the one that came out for Wii with all the blobs? It's the puzzle game. Can I think of it?
Do you mean the Blob?
Not the blob. No, it was the black blobs that you kind of had to solve puzzles with. It was like a PC game that came on Wii, and everybody.
Are you thinking of World of Goo?
Yes, World of Goo.
World of Goo is not really monochromatic.
It's not monochromatic, but I'm just like, if you love like stuff with like that looks like with this black goop and stuff, I think World of Goo is a game that people should play, and give a fair chance. Even though that's more physics and Limbo's more puzzle based, I think World of Goo could stand up against Inside and Limbo. I'm not saying that Inside is a bad game, because it really caught my eye when they showed it at E3. I just think that if they would have I think if they would have let you know what some of the buttons would do in the game, like give you a little explanation of the buttons, what it would do, I think it would make people feel a little bit easier. Not mad about solving the puzzles and figuring them out. That's easy. I'm a Legend of Player Zelda. I know how to do puzzles, which I was thinking of, Kathy. Which is like, if you ever want to learn how to solve puzzles and test your ability, you really need to start with The Legend of Zelda, because each game in that series have always had puzzles that make you think. Not
To
saying
the point
like,
where you get a headache.
a little bit. But it was just like, it's just something about like, I think Zelda gave you foundation on how to solve puzzles pretty much in life. And
Well, it also gave me the foundation to go find a player's guide and let it tell me how to solve the puzzles. So there is that, find the easier solution as opposed to actually thinking.
And look, and I have to agree with you.
You can judge. I don't care.
I'm not judging. I could agree with you with that.
You've judged me before, though.
I haven't judged. I apologize.
I'm gonna shut up before I get.
but you're not lying. I will say that. so I'm like, you're not lying about people buying a book for The Legend of Zelda to solve puzzles. But I think it's just a great way if you think about it. Like people who play Legend of Zelda and other games that deal with puzzle solving, kind of The Legend of Zelda birthed people into.
You definitely had to think, especially if you look back to the original Legend of Zelda. Well, any of those exploratory games, the RPGs, everything, you had to basically either figure out the puzzle or trial and error. I mean, really, that's what it came down to.
Yeah. So, but Inside is a great game. I am like I said, I'm working my way through it. And so, because once I get done with Inside, I need to really get back into Monster Hunter. Because I need to try to get ready for Iceborne, the DLC. And then I'll be jumping back into The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild because I still haven't beaten that game. And I want to put more time into it and beat it.
You haven't beaten it yet?
I have.
That's okay. That's okay. You play a lot of games, so I'll give you a pass because you play more games than I do. So.
Trust me, I was very dedicated to Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. And I got
remember because you got your Switch Lite.
Right. So
I've never played it on the Switch, so I've only played it on the Wii U.
Yeah, I got the Master Sword, but I still got to do the Last Guardian, which is the fire one. But I got to try to get my I want to get into this game, doing the shrines, because it feels like there's stuff that's in the Wii U version. Of course, it's still in the Switch version. There's just still more stuff that I am missing that I just never seen. I'm like, dang, how the heck did I miss this? And I feel like I've been all over this map and still find the stuff in that game. Mm-hmm. So,
oh, you will.
Yeah, and plus, Ultimate Alliance 3 I want to get ready for, and Fire Emblem 3 Houses I want to get ready for. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing and everything.
Cool.
So, and I'm mad at you guys because every time you guys talk about BioShock, I want to pop it in my PS4 and get through it. And I'm just like, no, I can't do it. I can't do this. I must resist. Because by the time you finish BioShock happily, I might be done with the game. Because BioShock is good.
It is.
It has its problems.
The splicers suck. That's all I'm going to say. Shut up, Larry. Stop laughing at me.
Highlight reel.
That's fine. You can do a highlight reel. I don't care.
Oh, that was a cool
If you want to see what Larry and I are talking about and what Larry's laughing at, just go watch the video at our YouTube channel.
Yep, it's up there as of today.
So, just go watch.
All right.
What was that, Eddie?
Funny reactions, I assume.
Shut up, Larry.
or certain kind of reactions, I should say.
It was great. I still love the Irish splicers that walk around singing to themselves. You know, that delightful little Bible. Jesus loves me. Yes,
That's really creepy because it reminds me of grade school.
Bible summer camp.
No. That was, oh God.
But
I wonder where Ken Levine has been.
I don't know.
All right, what have you been playing, Larry?
I got to play very little this week. Actually, today, just before we got on, was the first time I got to play a damn thing this week. And
got to play something.
I know. I wasn't going to start another fucking thing, but I've had an itch and I'm like, fuck it, I'm doing it. So I booted up and started streaming a playthrough of SteamWorld Dig 1 on PC, and it's more palatable to me for whatever stupid reason than most of the console versions. However, I still think the 3DS version holds superior.
Yeah.
It's a weird little fucking nitpick. I don't know what it is. It is what it is.
I would know. Never
just-
played it, so.
It just feels right on the 3DS.
It
Like,
really
it-
does.
Mm.
I think that
Interesting.
second screen with the map is tremendously helpful.
Yeah.
That's a big piece of it right there.
Right, yeah. That I 100% agree with you.
That and having the inventory on the second screen was great. But I don't think the 3DS version showed you the stackable inventory items, which the others all do. I'll have to
I
go back
wonder-
and look. I could just be hallucinating it.
No, you might be telling the truth, because I wonder if they did add something.
Because some of the minerals are stackable in a single slot and some are not.
Mhm.
And the console versions all show you which ones are stackable and how many you can stack into a single slot before it's full. I don't remember the 3DS one showing that.
Yeah.
And that's actually super helpful. But yeah, so that's that, and I was piddling around with Peggle. So
Peggle!
Peggle.
I love Peggle.
Yep. So that's that, and I've been playing catch up on a giant pile of backlog of videos that have been streamed on our Twitch channel and need to make their way to the YouTube channel. So I've been playing catch up on that shit all day since I had the day off. And SteamWorld Dig was literally just my break from it because I needed to do something else for a little bit, and I will probably go back in, is my plan, after we finish recording this tonight and finish out SteamWorld Dig and get that uploaded onto our YouTube channel, Underworld 11 Plays, and it'll get cut together as one big video, and it'll go under the single servings playlist on World 11 Plays. So you should definitely check that out. Other than that, I think that's about it. We're probably going to have a real, a comparatively short show this week, which I'm perfectly okay with, because there's more SteamWorld Dig calling my name tonight. But here's
That's the only reason, people, because Larry wants to play. So
No, it's not the only reason. It makes editing a little more manageable too than normal.
I'm just
God knows I
teasing.
have enough
Oh my god.
to do.
Oh
But
my god, I'm teasing.
in any
Throw a
case,
pair.
after the break, we're going to jump into the news desk, and here's where we say break. And we're back with the third half of the show. We're going to wander over to the news desk this week. And we're going to hit on the big announcement from this morning. The Switch Lite is a thing.
Yes.
So Nintendo lied, but not really. They said, no new hardware being announced at E3, which was correct, but there was new hardware, and I'm really glad it's finally announced and out there, because holy fuck am I so sick. I am so ungodly sick of seeing every video on YouTube be rumors about a new... I'm like, stop it. Until there's a fucking announcement, knock it off. You've been doing this shit for a year and a half. Kill it. God, this is the...
Are we okay, Larry?
It's a pet peeve. It just irritates me. It's
okay.
like I said, a year and a half of these rumor... It's like,
It's okay.
seriously,
Giving you a
how
pat on your
hard
back.
can you milk this?
Easily. A lot of people like it.
Clearly.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Clearly.
It's okay. Giving you a
I
pat on
think-
your back. All right.
I think-
Calm down.
When it's rumors and games, people like to speculate and visualize what could be the possibility of it happening or
It's fun.
coming true. Yeah.
It's fun.
So, details include it's smaller, no detachable Joy-Cons, it's got a right proper D-pad, smaller screen, better battery life though. Not dockable, no TV action, no kickstand.
So it's not a Switch.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a Switch Lite.
It's not even a Switch.
This
It
opportunity,
doesn't
they
switch.
could have called it a light switch.
Well, I see someone did write that on Twitter. But I think with the Switch being just the name brand of the idea now, and of that console, it's fine because
That doesn't shock me. They took the 3D out of the 3DS.
Yeah.
right. So
Actually, if they were really smart, they would combine their DS with their Switch concept and just make that one unit.
Well, they're doubling down now too, saying that the Switch Lite isn't going to, harbinge the end for the 3DS. I'm like, well, one, that end has already come. Two, why in the fuck did you not? Price point, $200. And get a 3DS XL for that same $200. Don't get me wrong, there's other models of 3DS that'll get you in cheaper, but I really think if they wanted to bang it out, Switch Lite would have come in at like $175, $180, and all the 3DS models get a price drop.
That would be a good idea.
but I think
That'd be an amazing Christmas banger.
because of I think this one is going to have the new Tegra chip because it's rumored that I don't know if it's rumored, but I don't know if Nintendo confirmed it that the latest Switches that's coming out, like the new batches of Switches, is going to have the new Tegra chip in it.
Yeah.
So if
But I
that,
don't know if it's going to make that big of a deal, honestly.
they said it's supposed to make the system run faster and better than the older version, but it's not guaranteed. I don't know.
No.
I think I'm gonna wait for Digital Foundry to probably pick one up and see what they say about it. So I'll wait for more info to come from that. And Digital Foundry is really good about breaking a lot of tech stuff down. So yeah, that's probably why it's $199. Right.
The only good thing I see about it, at least like for us, since we already have the Switch Lite would be good because our kids are always fighting over who gets to play the Switch. This will give them an opportunity for one to go play in their room because I'm very protective of our original Switch. I don't like them docking it because it is a portable console. With the Lite, I'd feel more comfortable saying, here, you can take this and run around with it. Not that it's not breakable, but it just...
Right.
I think that's more where I would feel then that could be their handheld. But as I told them, it's either because my son has a birthday coming up, and he's talked about getting both a new DS and then he saw the Switch Lite. I said it's one or the other, and that's why I wish they would combine it so you could play both 3D the DS games and Switch games. Man, that'd be so freaking amazing.
But with the dual screen,
that's right, the dual screen. Oh, I don't know how that would work.
I do agree with you,
I
Kathleen. Because a lot of people, I remember when the Switch came out, a lot of people were just like they weren't going to let their kids have it because they might destroy it. And now adults, I don't know why they keep yelling, well, it's not for me. I'm like, well, it's not intended for you. You already own one. But if you got a nephew, or you got some cousins, if you got some kids or anything who want to play the Switch, this is more reasonable for them to have the system now. Because now you're still growing the main base of Nintendo fans, but now everyone in the home can have one. Your wife can have one. Your kids can have one. And when Animal Crossing comes out, that's going to be a big thing. So I'm like, and it seems like this is more reliable and safe for kids to have in case if they drop it, or you don't want them messing up your Switch that you spend a lot of money and invested in. So like this is a safe bet more for kids and everything. And I feel like there are some adults who say, well, I'm not going to get it. Down the line, you'll get one.
Oh yeah.
I bet you, if you don't buy it, but your mom said or your dad said they would buy for you a Switch, I bet you some folks would be like, okay, thanks mom, thanks dad for the gift. Y'all wouldn't be out there complaining.
Nope. My grandma would have liked the Switch Lite.
Yeah.
She would have loved it.
I will tell you, here's what I think is the big thing missing from the Switch Lite. And I want to know if you think I'm wrong here. It doesn't need a full clamshell design, but given that it's fully handheld, non-dockable, no kickstand, no nut. Somebody explain to me why it's not built in, that there's not like a little flip shield to cover that screen.
Because of them, because of the third-party accessories coming out for it.
Yeah, but that shit should have been built in.
I think Nintendo doesn't worry about stuff like that. They let everybody else do all of that, and if Nintendo was going to do it, they're going to sell that too as a test. They're not going to put it attached to their system.
Like I've seen some flip shield cases, covers for the original Switch that I like, but the problem is I can't dock it with that thing on it, and I don't want to take it in and out all the damn time.
Yeah.
But the Switch Lite isn't going to be docked, so that would be fucking perfect. And there's no good reason why that shouldn't have been like built on top.
But it's an accessory.
Yeah, it's an accessory.
Nintendo.
I know it is, but I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, the whole point is it's supposed to look like a mini Switch.
Right.
So if you add that flip case, it's no longer a Switch.
Sure it is.
It's a Switch flip. Or a flip switch.
Right. And
it's not the same. That's not the whole point of it. It's meant to be a mini Switch. So you can't start adding shit to it, otherwise it's not what it's supposed to be.
Right.
I don't know. I think it would be.
No, I disagree.
And you probably could find something already out there on the market. It just depends on if it's going to fit that of the Switch Lite. If not, then there'll be some third party, like A-Power might come out, Nintendo might put one out. Someone's going to put one out or kickstart one, and you could just get it from there.
Yeah. I'm not super inclined to pick one up unless there's a good, easy, convenient way for me to like move accounts, like just jump back and forth by way of like cloud saves and everything else too. So if I stop my game on my regular Switch, that I could pick it up right where I left off on my Switch Lite by way of like a cloud save.
They said they were working on it.
Yeah, I thought they were working on it, but well.
I mean, if that's there, that's one thing, but you know.
They're working on it, though. Let's just say Nintendo has been working on a lot of stuff.
But they said they want to make.
They've been
Nintendo
working on
Online.
Pikmin 4 for how long?
They said they want to make Nintendo Online more presentable and put more features and stuff in it. So I think they are working on it. I think stuff
Believe
like
it when
that
I see it.
I think they're just taking time because this is still something new for Nintendo, and I should say Nintendo Japan, not Nintendo of America, because all that work is being done in Japan, and we don't know how they operate abroad. So just maybe give it time and stuff. I can say this would be a good machine for still be a good machine for adults who are strictly into indie games, who still want to still buy physical, or like, you know, if I got a Switch Lite, and I'll probably get one in the future, that's my system that we're going to be all digital, because the terabyte stuff for the memory card will already be up to date. I think it's 2 terabyte now for it. But for the micro SD card, and you know, those micro SD cards, they hold a lot of games. Depending on how much memory. Do. So
I'm a little surprised they didn't go digital only on Switch Lite, actually.
Yeah, you know me what? Too. I was kind of surprised.
You know what? I think they just wanted to make it more easier for people who already had a Switch.
Yeah.
You know, getting this game, you could just transfer. I mean, your stuff,
I mean, it'll be easier for people to take this to and from. But like you said, Larry, as long as they've got the cloud capabilities, I mean, people will leave their Switches home and take their Switch Lite with them to work and other places.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel more comfortable with that.
I would too. I don't know. I just the drive isn't there for me to buy one, but I'm not the target audience here.
No.
I know I know for me, I'm not going to get one right away, but sometime down the line, like if they say a Switch XL, I'll definitely get that. But like Switch Mix,
a Switch XL?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean by a Switch XL? I'm just curious.
Bigger screen, bigger battery.
Yeah, bigger screen, better battery,
more horsepower on the hood.
Yeah, and stuff like that. Because normally when they do like the DS line, they
had the new 3DS line that had the better horsepower under the hood, which I will legit speak from experience going from a standard 3DS XL to the new 3DS XL. There really is actually a significant difference in a lot of things. Case in point, like the load times in Smash 3DS. Holy shit, there is a drastic difference in that.
And they did video that for you to see the difference. So yeah.
Cool.
And I think just this being for adults like an indie machine, this is a great business. Like I've been putting on Twitter, this is a great business deal for Nintendo for the holiday and for Black Friday. Definitely for indie games. Like Captain, I know you talked about digital sales and digital versus physical. This is going to raise up a lot of digital sales because you'll still probably get some games. Some people still will get some games physically if they want to be like that. But since this is our system that's consistently on the go, you don't want to be switching out games. You could just be like, okay, go to home. Here's my next game. Go to my library, load up, and then there you go.
Yeah. Also, not gonna lie, the colors are fucking ugly.
No,
I like
the yellow.
I don't like the yellow, but I like that teal.
The yellow
colors are fucking ugly.
The yellow is, I'm looking at it right now. The yellow is Laffy Taffy banana yellow, and I love it. I love it because I'm
not
just
a fan of yellow. I'll admit it. I mean, but that's just I don't like that color. That's just all.
And see, I want yellow. My plan is to get yellow Joy-Cons for my current Switch because I like the black and yellow.
I do want to get the yellow Joy-Cons at some point.
But that's more of a neon yellow.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with it. I think
I'm surprised you didn't have a pink one though.
Oh, don't worry, that'll come later.
Oh, I'm sure we're gonna have every color in the sun.
There's gonna be a limited run Pokemon Switch Lite too as well.
Yeah.
I've seen that one and I don't care for it.
Not impressed, but it's also not my thing.
It's
I'm sure
cool.
Dylan's gonna be all over it.
Yeah, it's cool, but I'm just like, no. Plus, it doesn't come with the game. You still gotta buy the game. I think these colors kind of pop out for it, and I think I like the teal color. I think a lot of girls, and there might be some boys who are going to go for that.
The teal is really pretty.
Yes.
And even the gray, I think, is a nice gray. It's not that dark steel gray. It's that light. I think the three next to each other, it's a good color combination.
Yes. It looks good because they're coming up with 3 colors instead of just one.
Yeah, so that's been the big news. It's the worst kept secret, most rumored thing of the last year. Finally has been announced. So that's a thing. There you go. Speaking of digital and indie, launch indie title for the Switch, Kamiko, has just passed 250,000 downloads on Switch, which is legit awesome. Kamiko was like a great little mini Zelda.
Yeah,
it's probably an accurate description. It was a shit ton of fun. I liked the fuck out of Kamiko. Kamiko was awesome.
It was only. I think it's still $5.
It is.
Yeah,
that's standard price on it. $5. Fucking awesome.
I think this was the first game that people not only did the import version, but like a week after that version, week or 2 weeks after that version came out, the Japanese version came out, everybody started buying the American version. And like at $5, getting the game like that, yeah, really good for them. And they're indie company in Japan. So, and I think I don't know if their new game is out, but congrats to them. Like super mad congrats to them.
So here's something though, because we started talking about it, I said we're gonna put this off for a minute. Here's why I guarantee you Kamiko doesn't ever get a physical copy. It's too inexpensive. Flat out, it's like, I'm sorry, it's a $5 digital game. There's no bare minimum. physical, it's going to be $20. That's a $15 premium for a hard copy. It ain't happening.
It will. I think I'm not disagreeing with you, Larry. I think it's gonna be. It feels like it needs to be a combo pack game.
Yeah, that's the only way it happens if it's packed with like 3 to 5 other little $5 indie games.
Yeah,
and it's put into a compilation.
And like do a soundtrack with them, do some artwork or art book, like really work with Japan, like Limited Run on Nicholas, like really work with Japan and those developers to get that together, and release it for nights. Right. I mean, like release it for $19.99 here, or a Limited Run that's willing to do it. You know, bam, like put some other games that are not big. They're not saying that they're big or anything, but they're not too expensive to make, or they're not too expensive. Put them together and just bring it out, and just be like a cheap collection or Switch first or something like that. And I think people will pay the $20 for it, because I would like a Kamiko physical copy, but I would also like more games to be on that cartridge.
Like I said, it's the only way it's going to happen. But anyways, let's see. What else was there news-wise? Anything interesting?
Not much of that I saw this week.
Yeah, it's kind of quiet this week.
I mean, we already talked about Dr. Mario World coming out a day early when we were talking about the games we're playing. So
I'm okay with it. I'm alright with it. It's a light week. It's a Switch light week.
Yeah.
Again.
That jokes.
Yeah. Psychonauts getting delayed.
That jokes is right.
Psychonauts 2 getting delayed to 2020. So.
Not surprised.
But you know what? I don't think we actually got a release date for that. I was trying to watch the
I
ED
don't
conference.
remember seeing one either. So.
Yeah.
Just that it was around.
Yeah. So we shall. Yeah. There's not much. I do want to mention that the Switch Lite does come on the day as Link's Awakening, so that's going to be a big day for Nintendo, and everything. Yeah, so actually everybody get ready, because I think like Nintendo's about to roll out with crazy games from here all the way to November. It's going to be a packed holiday, and I think gaming for any platform is kind of going to be huge. It's like I think they really going to be making some money this year.
Too, they've got Fire Emblem about to roll out too.
Yeah, and
one that I feel like has just kind of been flying quiet lately. Like it doesn't feel like it's gotten a whole lot of hype and pump.
I think they're getting ready. They gotta be doing something. If they're not doing Ultimate Alliance 3, they gotta be doing something. Or they might just wait for the game to come out and then just start promoting it like crazy. That's kind of my idea, I'm assuming.
Maybe. I don't know. It just feels like it's kind of quiet on that front in terms of promotion and hype on Fire Emblem. So, which I almost wonder if they just figure and assume, which they're probably not wrong, honestly, that the people that are going to buy it already fucking know that it's coming and not to spend the marketing dollars on it, because it does hit kind of a niche corner. And so that's okay. I mean, it's like appeal to your market. Not everything has to be to everyone, and that's okay, because at that point, like, if you set your expectations fucking right, you set your marketing budget right, then you can bank it as a bigger financial success, because you didn't blow out billions of dollars on marketing assuming you were going to draw in all these people that don't give two shits about the genre in the first place. They're sure as shit not going to give a crap about this one specific niche title inside of that market, and it's so they may very well be making the right call if it's for the right reason. And I am surprised that they've been as quiet about it as they have been.
I think because of Treehouse Live from E3, I think that probably sold more people on it. I think because of Mario Maker 2 has rolled out, and people are still sharing levels and putting it out there, Nintendo's probably looking at that and just be like, okay, we seems that we got a hot product on it. Let's just roll with that, and then when it's time to get Fire Emblem and Ultimate Alliance 3 rolled out, we'll start doing the marketing for that. So, Nintendo's probably watching. That's my assumption. I know one of the ladies at Treehouse, she got promoted to product and marketing. I think she's vice president or president of it.
Cool.
Yeah, she was on. She does the Treehouse Live. She like very soft spoken and stuff. But she moved from Treehouse to actual Nintendo in the company. So like, congrats to her. The story's on like Nintendo Life and every other publication, so people can see what that is. But yeah, congratulations to her. She's a very good. Yeah, she's a very good host when she did the Treehouse Live. So yeah.
Well, I feel like that's a perfectly good place to wrap this bitch up tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to thank Eddie and Kathy for coming and hanging out with us tonight, or hanging out with me, and thank you guys for hanging out. For those that were in the live stream on our Twitch channel, big love to everybody that listened all the way through our stupid ramblings again this week. Be it on our YouTube channel or Podbean or Apple Podcasts. Kathy is grumping at me.
Uh-oh.
Or Spotify or iHeartRadio. That being said, make sure you check out, definitely jump on board the Twitch channel train. There's lots of stuff happening there, and again, make sure you if you can't catch it live, that you're keeping up with all the good stuff as it gets uploaded for review on YouTube as well too. So whatever's most convenient for you. But I mean, if you get in on the whole Twitch thing, then you get to chat and shoot the shit with us while we play video games and do goofy shit. So other than that, we'll be back next week. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good
Bye,
night.
everybody. And we'll see you next time on our Royal Rumble podcast. Bye, everybody.
Peace.